Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some flea market tips because I get a lot of comments pretty often on stuff like how do you refresh the page so fast? How do you buy stuff so fast? All these questions. So in today's video, I just want to give you guys a bunch of tips on how to use the flea market if you're a little bit newer to the game. Even if you're a vet, man, you might learn something here today. So stick around through the entire thing. And as always, make sure you guys are leaving a like on the video and make sure you subscribe to the channel, man, so you don't miss any tips, tricks, money, guys, or gameplay. Let's hop in. All right, guys, I'm going to be giving you a bunch of tips in no particular order except for this first one, because if you guys missed my how to fix the out of stock bug video, then this is what I'm going to start with. So in case you did miss it, now you know how to get rid of it. So you might be met with this screen when you're trying to buy something on the flea market, and it's super easy to get rid of all of these out of stock listings. Go up to the settings wheel, and then in the quantity from tab, change it to 1 instead of 0. Make sure you click remember selected filters. You don't have to do this every single time. Hit OK, and it's automatically going to refresh and get rid of all of those listings. So you're only seeing up-to-date current listings, and then you're good to go from there. One comment I get all the time is how do you refresh super quickly without hitting the refresh wheel, which is right here. Guys, all you have to do is hit F5. So as soon as you hit F5 on your keyboard, it's going to refresh the flea market. You can do it about every 5 seconds or so. So refresh 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe 4 or 5 seconds there on the refresh, and then you can hit another one. The reason this is actually really important is because that's how you start sniping items. So most of you guys might be clicking purchase, and then you might come and click yes, or you might hit Y on the keyboard at this point. But what you actually want to learn how to do is how to snipe items. So what I'm going to do is find an item I want to snipe. All right, so we got the water filter here. As you guys can see, we have one at 17K. Maybe you guys search for water filters, and this is what your process would look like. You would hit purchase, and then you hit yes, and then you would get that. Of course, everybody is plagued by, sorry, the offer's already been purchased, especially with those items that are very popular, like wires, motors, water filters, sugar, all that shit. So what you guys want to learn how to do is how to quick snipe items. So make sure you guys got your middle finger on F5 and your pointer finger on Y on the keyboard. So basically, you're going to hit F5 with your middle finger, and you're going to have your mouse hovered over the purchase button. So you're basically going to have your mouse here. You're going to hit F5, and then once you find an item you want to snipe quick, you're going to click, and then you're going to hit Y on your keyboard. What that's going to look like in a really quick motion is that. And you're going to snipe it super quickly, and you're going to beat your competition 9 times out of 10, because there are a lot of players who just do exactly this to buy an item. Now, in that case, we still got that one because nobody's really buying water filters at the moment at 20K. You want to be getting them a little bit cheaper than that, but nonetheless, you still get the point of quick sniping an item. F5, click Y. That was a super slow snipe. That was actually really slow when it comes to sniping items, and we still got that one. So that is how you quick snipe items and refresh without hitting the refresh wheel. Now, a big tip for a lot of you guys, man. If you are listing items on the flea market, let me show you something. So, looking at this water filter price right here, where would you list an item? You would list it at maybe 20K, maybe like 21K, or are you going to list it at 19? No. What you guys want to do is list it 1 ruble under the lowest price. The reason you want to do that is because, yes, maybe you're missing out on 1,000, 2,000 rubles, but if your listing gets stuck in limbo in the flea market, you only have 2 offers. I've already sold almost 55 million rubles worth, and I'm not even close to getting my 3rd offer. If you get your offers filled up, your inventory is going to get filled up quick if you can't sell stuff. It takes 11 hours for an item to expire, or you could just remove it, but nonetheless, if you wanted to sell that item and it's still in the flea market, you didn't want to hurt your rep, you probably wouldn't remove it. So just list 1 ruble under what the lowest price is, and to get your lowest price, make sure you hit the price button and make sure your arrow is pointing up. So then you guys are going to see the lowest price first on your flea market list. So let's see what else we can do here. If you guys want to look at barter items, all barter items I think are off by default. You can click this X here to see some of the barter items that people would like. So for example, if we go to BS ammo, which is a high penetration ammo that got taken off of the flea market for individual sale, if we take a look at a pack of it, there are some barters for it. So for example here, if we do a required search, and we exclude our barters, we can see there's a couple items up here that people will trade you for a pack of BS ammunition. So this is not a good trade by any means, but if you did have an item you wanted to see some of those barters for and there's a really high fee associated with it, that is how you do that. Now, if you guys want to filter your items by trader only, which in my opinion is a really great way to do things sometimes, because sometimes it just gets cluttered and there's a lot of people undercutting shit and it's just a bunch of noise. So if you guys want to do that, go to your settings wheel up here and then display offers from, and then just do traders. You can also do players if you don't want the trader shit on there, and then you click OK on that, and then you will see only items sold by your traders. So that's a very easy way to find items very quickly. If you don't want to go into all the trader menus, if you know there's something you can just type in really quick, it might save you a couple of minutes. Now, here's one that's kind of specific, but if we're talking about fuel and you were building yourself a mag box, grenade case, whatever it may be, some of these fuels are actually a little bit cheaper than you might think. As you see here, we have a 60 of 60 for 120,000, but if we click the X on the operational only, then you can see you can actually get blue fuel cans for 60,000 rubles. If you guys were paying the 120, you essentially would be losing 120,000 rubles on a mag box if you purchased the ones with fuel in it and didn't use the fuel. So make sure you guys are always checking that if you are making something in the hideout that has some sort of durability. That's a barter item. So make sure you guys are always checking on that as well. This is going to be the last tip for this video here today, but if you guys are interested in how to make a little bit of money in the Escape from Tarkov flea market without actually listing anything on it, I have a series called Rat Money here on my channel. We're actually 3 seasons deep already, so if you wanted to start at season 1, most of the stuff still does apply, and I think season 1 had like 15 episodes, season 2 has like 18, and I think we're already about to release episode 7. It might actually be up by the time this video comes out for season 3. So if you want to make a little bit of money in the Tarkov flea market as well, make sure you check out that series. But if you guys are buying weapons on the flea market, you can see there's a lot of low durability weapons out here, and you don't want a weapon that's going to jam on you in raid. That's just going to suck ass. If you get in a gunfight, you get a weapon jam and you get gunned down. It's going to ruin your mood, man. So if you guys want to get yourself a brand new weapon, 100 of 100, or if you wanted to do it 93 and up, I think 93 is the cutoff for weapon jams, then all you have to do is come up to your settings wheel once again in your condition from tab, set that bad boy to 93 and keep this at 100% on the right, and then click OK, and then it will filter your entire list by weapons that are quote-unquote brand new. You can see 100 of 100, all pretty much the whole way down the list being 100s or 99s. So that is a really easy way to find yourself a brand new weapon that you can then put your attachments on, mod out a little bit, and bring it into raid. So those are just some flea market tips for you guys to help you out on your journey, man, to save you a little bit of money and to help make things a lot easier, especially when it comes to sniping some items. So if you found it informative or helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips, tricks, money guides, and gameplay. That's going to be it for me. Sponsors and equipment description below. I'm out.